All right. Welcome, folks. I got a good one for you tonight. It's Top Gun. And warning, we are going to look at some alt projects. What is MINTRA? Why should you care? What's going on here? This isn't Pulse. This isn't RH products. Time to get the pitchforks. That's it. Lynch mob. Time to get Top Gun. Well, I'm not here to shill any projects. I'm just looking at the pros and the cons of some projects. So we'll go through my regular disclosure here. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment. I do moon math. I'm a college dropout. I'm just figuring out what crypto is. And if I ramble about math, you'll either fall asleep or your head may explode. You've been warned. So, warning, all project, not RH. What's going on here? Why are you doing this to us? Well, let's take a moment to look into hacks. So, some of you may notice this little picture and know who this is, some may not. This is an icon to represent Gerardo. Who is Gerardo? Why should we care? Well, if you heard of the website lookintohex.com, Gerardo made that website. So we'll come back to this in a moment, and let's go in and dive in here. All right, there we go. This is the one we're looking for. So what do we got? Look into Hex. Progression rainbows, heat maps, Hex versus Bitcoin, Hex versus Ethereum, all three together, shares, stock to flow, adoption, maximum ROI, quarterly ROI. Like, you getting lost? You're not sure what all this stuff is? Well, that's because Gerardo does math really well. Gerardo made this website to explain what's going on with Hex, how well it performs, and he's been part of the community for quite a while, as far as I can tell. So, yeah, he's a Hexican, and he makes this website, and he does wonderful work trying to show people the value of Hex. So, yeah, he's been around for a while. Again, why should you care? So, we're going to talk about MINTRA. What is MINTRA? It's an NFT marketplace. NFTs? Pitchforks! Torches! Get them! All right. So, to talk about this one, MINTRA. So, Gerardo knows what Richard Hart is doing for the community. He's got an idea for it. He's studying from the man. So, he has an idea. NFTs are kind of junk. But what if I could maybe increase the utility of them, make it more energy efficient, and onboard some NFT users to the new Pulse marketplace? So using the tokenomics from PulseX and putting them with MINTRA, so instead of a DEX generating fees, a marketplace generates fees. Okay, cool. So this marketplace, he will forever regret this, but he commented on OpenSea. It's not a fork of OpenSea, but it'll work like OpenSea. It's supposed to be a little nicer. You're supposed to do some better stuff. Okay, so Gerardo is working with a couple other guys, a new team. It's not Richard Hart. So he ran a sacrifice phase. A lot of people, didn't go near it so much because it's something new and it takes a lot of trust. But that sacrifice phase is now closed. So you won't be able to get any of this until market buy when Pulse Chain launches. So I don't feel bad talking about it at this point to explain to all the investors that are stuck, well, not investors, sorry, wrong phrasing, to all the sacrificers who are in the delayed gratification phase right now. What exactly did I get from MINTRA? How's this going to work? Well, funny thing is, quite a while ago, I did some math on this. I did some math on this. So the crystal ball, hidden settings. This is not the only project where there's hidden settings here, but what if we put MTR? Whoa, what did we just have here? A change of numbers. So to go up here, other projects, MTR, I have a slightly smaller than Hex liquidity pool. So why did I choose that? Again, Gerardo, studying Richard Hart, may have an idea that he might like small liquidity pools, especially when you've got a really good asset. Now, this number is irrelevant, so we can even set it to just that. So there's nothing changing in that. We aren't going to have the same sell-off that we were talking about with PulseX. There is no stake issue, so all these are down. Um, and amount trade for pulse, 0. All those settings do not matter. All that matters is what did you put into MINTRA? $100, $1,000. So we like to see the crystal ball on this stuff as the numbers generate. So if it does only 1% of the business of OpenSea, 1/100th, your $1,000 could potentially be worth $1,700 with the math that they use. How can you know that? Let's go up to the what if game. Explain a part of it up here. Here is the facts part for the logic. So when I change it to MINTRA, we have a total portion of the revenue. Then we have a portion of the fee that's collected for buyback and burn. Then we have how long we're running. So like I have different calculations going on here. All right. And that goes into the what if engine that starts running month after month. Okay, so yeah, let's you want to see some fun facts. You want to see what MINTRA could do if the marketplace takes hold and does a lot of volume trading like OpenSea. So that's the only reason we're using OpenSea is to compare to the business of OpenSea. So let's see about 10%. This does not include the value of staking your MINTRA, which I believe you'll be able to do to also collect fees, possibly in the form of pulse. Not even worried about that. We're going to go ahead. Help if I actually put the number in there properly. Whoa, and made it a percent. Look at you. You break Excel for everyone and scare them and give them heart attacks. All right, 10% of the business of OpenSea and that $1,000 at the end of a year could be worth $1,800 from the internal buy and burn pressure. Nothing to do with the market inside selling or the market outside buying. It's all just the internal buy pressure, the whales swimming along with the buyback and burn mechanic. So moon math it up. Let's go to 25%. Oh, $84,000 your $1,000 investment could be worth at the end of a year if they can do that well. What about half as good as OpenSea? Is that $303,000 on a $1,000 investment if they do half as good as OpenSea with the mechanics of the buy burn? Now, of course, as you're hitting up these price points, like let's look, Exodus since launch, we broke 10 cents by the second month. Maybe there'll be some sell-offs after you break that price point, so it'll delay this stuff. Like inside market pressure will happen, but you can see the price chart looking pretty good here. And of course, with full moon math fashion, let's crank her up to 75. Oh, look at that. Look at that. $650,000. And what if it actually did as good as OpenSea in its first year? What would it look like at the end of the year if no one sold? No one sold. And no one outside bought. Just the system. Whoa. Whoa. Over $1 million. All right. That's a little insane. And this is all the same buyback and burn functionality of Pulse X, just some slightly different ratios, different fees to account for the different volume of trading. And presto changeo, Bob's your uncle. Wow. Whoa, man. Whoa. So that's literally over 1,000x by the end of the year if it did just that good. 1,100x if it could do as good as OpenSea. Again, it's moon math, so reasonably, let's pull her back and say 10%. Point is with this, again, like Pulse X, as long as they do what they're saying they're going to do, because you have to remember part of the buyback and burn can't be automated. So there's admin keys required for that part of the process. So no expectation of the work of others. But if this happens to happen the way that they would like it to happen, possibly, then this could be the result of the internal buyback and burn pressure for MINTRA. It's another one of those interesting assets, but it's unlike a DEX where Pulse X is kind of the monopoly. They'll have the largest liquidity, so the lowest slippage, come deal here. MINTRA will have to deal with other contenders and other NFT marketplaces and a little more competition than Pulse X does. So will it perform as well? We don't know. We have to see, but it is seemingly, as long as it carries through the white paper, no expectation of others, but it seems to be built quite well. So I'm a little excited to see what happens with this project. Can't wait till Pulse launches. And Gerardo, thanks, man, for putting this all together and doing your best to put some value back into the system as well. Thank you for your project and all you do. I decided that I trust Gerardo. I like the work he does on Look into Hex. So, hey, yeah, I got into this a little bit. I don't have a whole lot of funds myself, but yeah, I got into this, and the sacrifice phase is closed. But I'm sure that we'll be able to market buy it when the market opens if you are interested. This kind of token mechanics is all awesome, but it does require customers to make it run. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when Pulse launches. All right, that is my video for today. Nice, short, and sweet, and to the point. That is MINTRA. That is MINTRA's math, and it is an NFT marketplace. So we'll talk about that a little bit. NFTs are usually, you think, oh, digital pictures of JPEGs, and you don't even own the picture. You own the deed to the picture. Well, there's some use cases coming for NFTs, such as copyrights and contracts, and like it's actually working where, oh wait, there's actually some use cases like bonds. Like now, Hexus can be done as an NFT when you stake it. That's an interesting concept, which we'll come around to when we look at some other alt projects, because I will be making the tour as the sacrifice phases end, as I don't want to cause FOMO and get people going in, because I know people like my impressive math and they think maybe I should invest upon that. Well, I'm not a financial advisor. You are not supposed to look at this and go, I'm going to invest in this guy. I'm a college dropout. I do moon math. It's fun. You're supposed to look at this and go, okay, I can wait a little longer for this to launch. It's going to be awesome when it does. That's what I'm hoping with these videos. So, again, thank you for your time here tonight. You have a great night. And, oh, yes, this is where we'll come back and do Telegram and Twitter if you want to actually find me. So, yes, with that, have a great night, folks.